What's up, everybody? Hello, children. Figuring this out. Check, 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 check.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, children.
Hello, children.
Everything sound all right out there? Having a little trouble telling. Hello, hello. Out there. What's up, King Spade 419? What up, Dark Horse Tales? What up, Steve-O? Okay, everything's loud and clear. That's good to know because I have my AC on. It's kind of hot out here. And if the AC ain't making too much noise, I'm gonna leave that bitch on. So, letting you know right now, if there's anything, if anything you guys want to watch, any bands you want to recommend to me, all I need is a band. Throw me a band name out there, name of a song, and as long as I can find a live, rendition of it, we can check it out together. Now, I was looking around earlier. I did a post earlier sponsoring, kind of like repping my brother's channel. My brother just started his own channel. Talk about that in a bit. But someone said, "Yeah, man, I like your channel, Staunch, but we always give you recommendations and you don't do them." Now, which was an eye opener because I realized, you know what? I don't think I have done any real actual recommendations in a while. Like I try to keep up with that shit, and then the YouTube algorithm gets a little weird, and I feel like I have to upload things of a certain variety. You know what I mean? And then things just kind of get lost in the shuffle. I do have a list of some movies that people wanted me to check out, though. However, I seem to have like saved it in two parts or something like that because I've only seen a little bit of it. And somebody really wanted me to review the film State of Grace. You know, the old that old flick. I think this one with Gary Oldman in it, Sean Penn, if I'm not mistaken. I love that movie. I got it on tape. I've been trying to dig it up so I can rewatch it and things like that. And then before you know it, like a few months go by. So hey, if anybody out there has anything they want me to check out, please let me know down below. And this time, I promise, guys, I'm gonna log it all down and I'm just gonna do a run through. Like what I want to do is kind of like some random reviews on the channel, or I just kind of gather a bunch of stuff that everyone wanted me to check out or whatever. So we can try that. And also let me know down below, like I said, if anyone wants to check out anything particular tonight. Oh, hell. Welcome to the First Lithuanian Church of Large Appliance Worship from Jujubes. You really going to pay me money just to look at my old fridge? Kin Meehan, let's go. Let's go indeed. You guys, everyone stick around. Coming very soon. We have a brand new episode of the Two Corys Forever podcast. We're tackling some heavy duty films on that one. We got a lot to catch up on. It's going to be a good time. I'm actually going to be in Corpus Christi this Sunday. I'm going to go check out Stand By Me and on the big screen at Alamo Draft House. I'm taking my niece. It's her first time seeing it. She's about that age where, she should probably see it because why not? And if I'm the guy that gets to show her, well, then hell yes. Everyone, go ahead and give me a shout out, give me a share, get this thing out there. This is all a little random, I know. Um, but we're here and we're doing it, guys. We're here and we're doing it. Hey, look, we already got homegirl up here. Here we go.
He won it!
Let's see that again.
He won it!
That shit never gets old, man. Steve Ortega, Team DGAF, Midwest Side, Missouri in the house. Team DGAF, Steve, that's Steve DGAF. Yeah, everyone hit that. Everyone hit that notification button. Yeah, I think I saw you recently online. I was like, DGAF or Chucky Chuck, what's up? Shout out to all those dudes. We do have some new Cottonmouth Kings coming out very soon, so you guys know how we do it here. When that comes out, I'll probably do like a whole review of do a whole album review like we did last time and everything. So that should be a lot of fun. Again, guys, tonight's the night. If you want me to check out anything, any bands or any music, any weird movie trailers, anything like anything, you want to check out anything, as long as I can show it and not get a claim or anything, I will do that. I promise. And I'm even getting my smoke on tonight with you fine sons of bitches. It's been a while since I've done one of these. So we're just gonna be kind of hanging out, guys. Chucky Chuck, big bro, hell yes. So let's do. I dig Chuck's stuff, man. Out of all those dudes, Chucky Chuck's music, like his stuff that he'll just put out there randomly, I love it, man. Like I never that guy's always a hit, never a miss. So let's do it real quick. I'm gonna take a puff with you, and let's bring up the weirdo hand. All right, guys. The shit out of that one. The Smack Magnet. F.O. F.O. the Smack Magnet. That's that a band? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. F.O. the Smack. What? How'd you say that? Yeah, Chucky in the new lineup is the shit. F.O. the Smack Magnet. I love that name. I'm gonna have to check that out in a second. I forgot I had this loaded real quick. Now, my buddy in the chat, Stevo, knows more about this than me, I'm sure. Stevo, I'll get to that right after this. I forgot that I had this loaded up. Good thing you're here because I think you might have a bit more info on this. I was barely hip to this like a few weeks ago, hanging with the dudes here, and then someone was like, "Hey, this reminds me of that time David Luna was singing for Reagan Youth, and there was a bunch of I don't want to use the word, let's say a bunch of SS asshole wannabes, a bunch of neo Napsies, a bunch of them started a fight, and it was like apparently a big fight. And I thought it was pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys have seen it. You guys know the band Reagan Youth, obviously, right? I think I don't even think you need to be like a punk fan to have heard Reagan Youth or to know Reagan Youth. They did that track. The way I got hip to Reagan Youth was Airheads, the movie Airheads. Their song in Airheads is like is a Reagan Youth song. It's like a popular Reagan Youth song. Like, Degenerated, you know that song. So yeah, that's how I got introduced to them. It's pretty crazy to be like in this band that did some business back in the day, legendary punk band, still touring with random singers apparently and doing their thing. And then like to say like, hey, yeah, you guys remember that time fucking Brendan Fraser sang our song for a 20th Century Fox film. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Steve-O knows more about this. If I'm missing any info or any sort of if I'm missing anything about this story, because I don't know shit about what happened, honestly. I just know that there's a video of it online and it's pretty funny. So let's check that out real quick, guys. How's about where is
He
he?
won it!
Whoops, that's not it. Okay, I think here we are. Okay, let's check this out. Nazi punks getting ass beat by anti-fascist punks and skins during Reagan Youth Show. Now, this is our good friend David Luna singing for the group. David Luna has been in bands like since I was a teenager. I remember going to I was in a punk band. We go to Corpus, which is about an hour from here, and that dude was already like in Drastic Actions, a big punk band down here, and he's always been in the scene heavy. And the dude's done some crazy tours with some pretty big bands. And I mean, the dude was fucking singing for Reagan Youth. Like, let's check it out. Shout out to David Luna, by the way. Love you, buddy. Let's check this out. Fucking David Luna. We crashed at his house not too long ago. Me and Albert inspected from the inspected. Well, we went out to go try to get on Kill Tony, and David Luna lives there, so we stayed at his house, right? And we're there, and he has these posters on his wall. It's like some famous women, if you will, his famous actresses. And I'm looking at them all, and like a bunch of pretty faces. But one of the posters, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. What is happening here? What is going on? And then I kept looking, and I kept trying to figure it out. Right? Turns out the next day I got it. All the posters are of famous actresses, a little more revealing, but they're legitimate posters, except for the one of Kat Dennings that was just her leaked nude blown up and it was put on his wall. You gotta love that guy. Okay, let's get to it. This is David Luna singing for the Reagan Youth, the Reagan Youth, singing for the Reagan Youth show where there was a big fight. There was a powwow. Let's check it out.
Yeah, look at Blue Driver guys getting yelled at too, baby. Get that motherfucker going down, man.
Right there in the back. It's there in the back. You can tell. Keep your eyes back. Even the cameraman knows what's up. You can hear him. He's like, it's about to go down, man. Look at this shit. You're going to see the tension building. I'm not sure what song this is. I need to look more into Reagan Youth. I'm not sure what band members are still looking. Look at this. It's all about to happen. There's Luna jumping around on stage. And you got this punk chick over here with torn pants. She's like, what do you want from me? Something's happening back there. Looks like a bunch of like a meeting of 12-year-old boys. I recognize this song. I just can't pinpoint. Oh, we got our first push. Oh hell! That's how it all starts. Oh, got him. Boom. Okay, now don't feel bad for these guys. All right, they're not good people. Luna not skipping a beat. Boy, look at that. The whole stage is about to come down. You keep singing. Keep singing.
Take them away!
Take them away.
Take them away! I don't want to live in it!
Keep singing.
All right.
You have to literally take the mic from.
Enough! Enough! Enough!
You know, this is terrible, but, you know, ain't nobody going to hold any shade towards these guys for handling business. This shit is not, this ain't happening at these shows. You have a room full of people going to make sure this shit doesn't happen at a show. These people are not welcome. But something recently happened at Punk Rock Bowling, similar to this. And David Luna was probably there too. Oh my god. So yeah, that was an interesting video. I don't know how that eluded me for so long.
He won it.
So what did you guys think of that? I thought it was pretty interesting, pretty funny. Like I enjoyed myself way too much first time I saw it. I was like, this is the most insane thing ever. Like this giant fight breaks up and Luna just keeps singing. And it's I don't know, maybe it's like it's not like a year goes by you don't hear about that shit happening, about some morons showing up where they're simply not welcome. Let's see what we got down here in the comments. Oh yeah, airheads, fucking a. Steve-O says Bokeheads showed up, shit popped off. The band kept going until it wasn't. Hell yes. um, with Doobie and Dern, Ohio. What's Doobie and Dern? Doobie and Dern? Oh, it was in Austin. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that shit's pretty funny, man. Like, I didn't even realize that that happened until just a few weeks ago. So, I mean, you got to shout out to all those dudes. I'm gonna be looking for more videos like that because that was exhilarating. What was the band you wanted me to check out, Steve-O? I forgot. You need more Maytag appliances in there. Indeed, indeed. Okay, so while I'm waiting, I'll throw on this next videos. Steve-O recommends. This is something else I wanted to check out. Um, I was thinking recently, you know, people hit me up a lot asking me about like, you know, the Cottonmouth King stuff, the whole SRH, the sub noise history part of of everything. And it got me thinking again. Like I saw another picture recently of Brad X, and there's pictures. I think Stack Styles shared a picture from back in the day of like him on stage with Brad X. He's at a Cottonmouth show, I think, and the Taxman's in the background and whatnot. Very cool picture, Stack Styles. So it got me thinking again about like the early years of Brad X and all that shit, and how like honestly how that dude kind of started a movement that we're still kind of feeling the effects of today in a lot of ways. So I don't one thing that I don't think you guys remember or might even know is old Brad X himself was in a punk band back in the day, Doggy Style. So I mean, a lot of people do know about Doggy Style, but when it comes to like footage and whatnot, there's actually a decent amount of it out there. And Doggy Style has a very weird history. I can't make heads or tails of it if I'm being totally honest. So maybe maybe down in the comments or something later, people can kind of jump me up on it. But one thing I do remember is back in the day, really being a big fan of of E and watching that show Talk Soup. And I remember Brad X on that. It was before I knew who Brad X was, but I remember Brad X being on there. And it was a character called Johnny Bravo. He had a character named Johnny Bravo. And so someone uploaded all of that footage or most of it from what it looks like. So we're going to check some of that out before checking out some Doggy Style. But first, you know what we got to do? So I found this pretty interesting when I stumbled upon it not too long ago. Let me know if you can hear all the audio and everything.
Shoulders above most cable programming. Yeah! Hey! 19 seconds. I love it. Hey, guess what we did last night? What? Shoulders above most cable programming. Yeah! Hey! 19 seconds.
It's John Henson, I think this guy's name was.
Hey, guess what we did last night? What? We went to the Humble Gods record premiere. Yeah.
Humble
That's Johnny
Gods, look at
Bravo's band. Our good friend Johnny Bravo gave us these t-shirts. Check this out. We got t-shirts for everybody.
That's very cool, man. And this dude is just like repping the Humble Gods straight up on there. Humble Gods were like, I guess the band that kind of hit after Doggy Style. You got Lou and Brad X. They broke off from Doggy Style, and they started Humble Gods. Humble Gods had Doug Carey on in the group, as well as Lou's brother. I want to say, I think it was Lou's brother. Oh wait, was Ricky Vodka in that band? I don't know. We'll check it out here in a minute, but. Humble Gods had some pretty legit tunes. I used to have a few of their albums. Um, and then they kind of, when Subnoise hit and Cottonmouth Kings blew up, I feel like a lot of that quality kind of dissipated. The punk rock was kind of lost in the hip hop, if you will. But this is fucking cool, man. Like I'm Brad X just being around Hollywood for so long. I'm guessing just got this gig and was cool with
It
everybody.
was awesome. It's a killer punk rock band. Bravo was doing some stage diving last night. Took a few major face plants, but the point
check
is,
it out.
Bravo takes a licking, but he keeps on ticking. It's good to be Bravo. It is good to be Bravo. Coming up, a swinger missed. Moving on.
Man, I remember when this was
Rwanda paid
brand
tribute to her
new.
most outrageous
Oh.
guests of the year. The man who took top honors is none other than Johnny Bravo. As you know, he's been featured here on the Soup a number of times. This, without a doubt, is his most animated talk show appearance to date. Be advised, you may want to take a few steps
Yeah, I
back
remember
from your
Brad being
TV
all
screen
over
before
this.
Rolanda sets him loose.
Since being last on the Rolanda show, I've had to install a 24-hour personal security system on me for all the women that have been coming after me. Oh, wait, I have it right here, ladies. No smoking, baby. No smoking the ball. Bravo! Bravo! Bravo, guys! One for each of the Bravo fan club.
Why do you guys like Johnny Bravo so much?
Because he has sex with all these women, all these beautiful
I would trade it. Wait, for two things. Number one, everyone keeps asking me.
Amazing. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Can you hear everything all right down there? River, chill out, dude. Very cool. Oh, stacks your G2. Nice. Bravo was crazy. Yeah, that was insane. Okay, give me 1 second. I keep forgetting that name. Is it Smack Magnet? Hold up. Uh, FO, the smack magnet. I've never heard that. What the fuck is happening? Hmm. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, so where did that footage go? This I remember it's just Brad X being all bouncing around because I remember obviously I was a kid, right? I was watching the show Johnny
Johnny,
Bravo at
where
the
are all
same
your
time.
women? Listen, they couldn't make it here tonight, so I brought some of my other screws. Hey! But I tell you what, Bravo would trade all my women in for one night with Fanny!
Yeah, that he's making it, man. I believe it was I was talking to Lou Dog one time, and Lou told me he was like, man, if Brad X were around today, he'd be like a Jake Paul, you know.
Man, he
he'd be a
really lost
personality.
it. I wonder if they,
But the guy was
ever
just
managed to calm him down.
magnetic, which makes perfect sense. Like, can't you see him doing this shit? It's Jake Paul straight up.
Apparently not.
It's not easy being Bravo, baby. It's not easy being Bravo. Bravo and the humble gods are coming to
So
town
young
near
there.
you.
This has to be like 30 years ago or something.
As my close friends will, it looked like the big breakdown scene from Prince of Tides, you know.
Shout out to Doggy Style OC Punk
There
Archives,
seems to
man.
be
This
some
dude
sort of
did some work
disturbance down in the
finding all this
newsroom.
footage.
Let's go live to reporter Jerry Penicoli.
John, I'm not sure if you can hear
It's just in the background
above
everywhere.
all the chaos in the background, but the situation has gotten completely out of control down here, and it seems to be spreading. Oh, the humanity! Get over here!
The Wilhelm screamed Brad X.
Way to go, Jerry.
Let's go to Tahiti. Oh, I love vacations. You scamp. Woo. Let's sing.
Good American Brad X.
Let's scram.
Let's meet our two self-proclaimed sex maniacs, Johnny and A.T. Johnny, when did you become a sex maniac?
Johnny Bravo. Well,
Johnny Bravo.
as being Johnny Bravo,
Johnny Bravo.
I am a modern-day prophet of love. The way I look at it, Rolanda, is
Obviously.
we're raised in a society that we're raised on fear of authority, fear of
So this,
government,
I
fear
feel
of
like
religion. But for
Cottonmouth
me,
would have already
sex
been
is my
started by this
religion.
point.
I pray daily.
What the hell year was this? It's crazy.
What do you say except Johnny Bravo? I'm different.
I'll tell you what I give these women that other men don't. Honesty, love, and size.
How can you call him that?
When I got here.
That's funny. It's just like his pimp character just before it was.
It's your jacket, okay? And secondly, I think you need to borrow my glasses because I don't know what you see.
Wait,
in this
listen,
thing.
I don't go bother you when you're working at McDonald's, honey. Don't come here, go after me.
And the only thing that you guys represent is AIDS.
Save your hot air for your blow-up doll, baby.
He should have just been Johnny Bravo in Cottonmouth Kings, man.
I want to know
Just
what do you
kept
do,
the
Johnny Bravo, for a
character
living?
going.
Yeah, playing with you. I sing in a band called the Humble Gods. I'm a singer. The Humble Gods. Yes. Humble Gods.
He's repping his shirt.
About it.
I just like to I want you to know what your son stood up. Can you shake it? You want to shake his hand?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'll tell you what kind of man I am.
That's
He is
badass.
not Look, and the guy back here saying.
As far as this is concerned over here with Johnny Bravo, I gotta respect him because he's honest.
Who's this guy?
All right, regardless. Look, don't start translating.
Anybody else remember watching this back in the day? That was Ed Lover.
Green and gold free.
It's like a fake game show.
Go out like Jim Morrison on the next track.
Chorus.
Let's see.
Women are my Davidians. I am the Lamb.
Club Yes. Now, Brad X did have a bunch of clubs back in the
Charles
day.
Perez, meet people who party out of control. He has unprotected sex. He's an
That's Lou.
alcoholic. They say there's nothing wrong with little sex, drugs, and alcohol. Come on! Look at me. I'm having the best time of my life. Can't you find someone to use as a role model? Charles, you're a role model. You've got the look. You've got the flavor. Stop your partying before it's too late. He wants
It's
to go
so cool.
out like Jim Morrison.
I've never seen
Charles
this.
Perez.
The Humble Guys are just all over the place.
All right, welcome to today's show. Now, my first guest says his younger brother parties too much and has way too much sex. Please welcome Lou to the show. Thanks for being here, Lou.
Lou, what up, brother?
Hi, Charles. Now, Lou, you say your brother has way too much sex, drugs, and rock and roll. What do you mean?
First of all, to my Latin American constituency, you
young
can
these
call me
guys
Luis.
are, man.
Back home, they know me as Jose Ole. I'm a proud disciple and follower of Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo, my brother Ricky
This is so
Vodka, who
cool.
you're probably going to meet. We have a band back home in LA called
Ricky
the Humble
Vodka,
Gods.
yeah.
We also work in nightclubs. Our whole life is a
Shameless
party.
self-promotion.
7 days
Okay.
a week, all year round. Our whole reality is a fantasy.
So what's the difference
No
between you and your
apologies.
brother? I mean,
Well, there's a couple.
you're here to say your brother parties too much, but you're saying you both do.
I'm here on national TV to hold a mirror in front of this guy's face under the microscope.
they
and
just
let
rep
this guy
Humble
know that
God
he is
shit everywhere they
partying
go.
over the top and he's self-destructive. Okay? He has no respect for himself, his family, his girlfriends, anybody. He worships Satan. He worships Satan. Okay? He's a drug addict. He has unprotected sex. He's an alcoholic. Yes. And he has 3 commandments: sex,
3 commandments. Let me get caught up in the chat real quick. Doggy Style rips. Yeah, I like some of their old stuff for sure. Huh. Let's see. Johnny was a pimp. Yeah, straight up Jake Paul. Racine, what's up? Yeah, he was a club promoter back in the day. The dude was all over the place, man. And like, Brad, and then they were working with, was it Ruthless Records back in the day? They damn near put out an album with them more than once. I know Brad had some connections there with a lot of the artists there. There's like some old Ruthless Records music videos where Brad's in them. He's like hanging out. He's in the beginnings or whatever. Because obviously the guy was everywhere at the time. So it's a pretty cool story. Like I always thought that was very interesting. That whole like how it all went down. I know he's been in a few movies. Brad X is here and there. It's a shame that he just kind of fully retired because I think it'd be very cool. Let's see. Juju B says, "Ever seen Stay Tuned?" Hell yeah, I got a whole video about it. Check it out after this. Oh, you got the Doggy Style album that was issued with a rubber? That's badass. Well, that's the thing about Doggy Style is that I thought was just very strange. Like okay, let's check out one of their old videos. This is them in the 80s.
Couple Tylenol capsules to liven up the show. Hey, Brad. Yeah, Lou. Hey, do you remember that the female astronaut, the teacher? Yeah. Do you know what color her eyes were? No, what color were your eyes? Well, blue. I mean, one blue this way, one blue that way.
So this is Doggy Style. This is Lou, Brad. This is the original lineup, I
Okay, let's see
believe.
if everyone's still awake here. May up down the bend over on 3. 1, 2,
86,
3.
man.
Bend over. 1, 2, 3. Bend over.
I was a baby.
1, 2, 3. Bend over. Bend over, Bert. Bend over. Bend over. Bend over. Bend over. I can see. Bend over. Let's walk. Bend over. Let's take it. Bend over. I can see. Bend over. Bend over. Bend over.
And this is straight up like California punk. They're from Placenta, I believe. Placenta. Same place Cottonmouth Kings originated. It's like skate punk, the OC style.
And by the way, where are you?
A bit more raw, maybe. Kind of that straight edge sound mixed with Orange County sound. So this shit I can dig. I can get with this. Now, let's see. They even got like, yeah, the Donut Shop Rock. I remember this. It's a classic doggy style right here. God damn, these little kids. Oh, I want that shirt. Fucking Lou. And he's got that Outsiders Mickey Mouse shirt on. Very cool. So that's like the doggy style that I can dig. Now check it out. This is the same band, I guess. This is doggy style still. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is strange. That's what I was saying. It's a weird story. And you see that the drummer with the green mohawk? That's like their logo now or something. Very weird stuff happening there. And according to Wikipedia, like, okay, like doggy style started, and then they split up at some point, and it was like Brad and Lou, and they got Doug Carey on. You know, they did that whole thing, and they put out an album. I think it was called The Last Laugh. Kind of like, you know, because this other faction went, there was just two doggy styles out there doing their thing, and now the version of doggy style that's around has like no original members from either side, from what I could find, and they're putting stuff out with Cleopatra Records, and it's just like this weird like property. I don't know what to call it. I'm not sure exactly what's happening there. I might need to look a little deeper into the doggy style thing, but it's crazy to think that like it's 2025 and they're still out there doing their thing from what I remember. I think Doggy Style had put out something not too long ago on Cleopatra Records. But for all this to, again, for like all this to come from Brad X, you have like something starting, coming to fruition, and then coming to its peak, and then ending in like this weird way, and this crazy legacy. Like it's like everything the dude touched seemed to just have an interesting life ahead of itself, to say the very least. So I don't know. Like in retrospect, looking back all these years, I think I got to say, like I wish the dude was still around doing something. I think he should be producing bands, or you know, writing, or having a podcast, or he should be doing something. Brad X, do something, my man. Shout out to Lou Dog. Um, I'm definitely going to be going back and watching more of that Johnny Bravo footage, and I want to see more of those shows with whatnot. Because that's so cool that they had this gag running that like we worship Johnny Bravo and we party and we do it. You know, that's just such a cool time. It's like pre-internet, you know, cable TV. They're taking advantage of what they can. I love that whole thing. I love it. I just remember so vividly back in the day watching that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking into that. So if you guys want to see more of that, we're going to be popping into it. Let's see here. I think you still have the okay. Yeah, they did put an album out with a rubber. Yeah. Ruthless Records, yes. Steve-O Starvomatic says these dudes played with some good old punk bands. They played with Guttermouth in the early days. Yes, sir. I do remember some seeing flyers and whatnot. I think they went on some tours with Guttermouth, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure they played with the Faction as well. And I think they did a tour with DI, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. So let's see. I think I found that. What is this? Let's check out this. What is this? Smack Magnet? Let's Eat FO the Smack. Ooh. Damn, these dudes got a lot of tracks. Huh? What is the FO for? From 2003, huh? What does this remind me of? The way his vocals remind me of something. What is it? I can't tell what I'm. Is it suicidal or something? Maybe. Hey, you gotta love all their songs. Or what? They got a song called 50 Cent Hot Dogs. El Camino, Yeehaw Matey, Nutsack. I'm definitely gonna have to look more into these guys. Let's see where we at, y'all. I think I'm gonna. It's time to do another one. Weird shit indeed. Weird shit indeed. So after this, I have been working on a short film. That's where this hand comes from. I just wanted to show you guys in case you missed it. It's uploaded on the channel, but I have a trailer here ready to roll. What did that shit remind me of? That track really reminded me of something specific. I cannot, I can't pinpoint it. It'll come to me. Damn. Rossing says Brad and Richter had the saddest fall offs for sure. Hope they get their shit together someday. Not a big fan of the current KMK, but gotta respect D-Look for keeping it moving. I'm a big fan of what they're doing now. I guess we'll really be able to tell with the new album and whatnot. But even with Richter, I don't really feel like the dude really had a fall off. I mean, I guess by all intents and purposes, that's what it would be called. But I feel like the dude maybe has a comeback still in the books. We'll see. 'Cause when Richter does pop up, it's fucking exciting to see. It's exciting to hear. And I think he knows it, man. Like people want more of that, with or without the Kings. Preferably with, because that shit would be hot. And I still say it's a possibility. I mean, look at we had, Chuck at one point when I interviewed Chuck on the channel. He wasn't talking shit, but he was more of a not really fence riding either. He was kind of clear on like, it's fucked up what these guys did and it's history and we're all homies and I don't know why this and that, whatnot. But that also proves that they're able to work shit out. That's what was so cool about getting everything on record and getting everything out there in the open, letting these guys know that like let's talk about it. We're out here talking, right? Let's talk about it. So I'm glad that happened. And even people like Obnoxious, I know it was kind of rough when the Legacy Band stuff came out and whatnot, and there was a lot of hatred towards D-Loc around that time for the Saint Dog's funeral and little things like that. But I think a lot of these dudes are coming around to there's a very clear respect between all those guys. I feel, especially with D-Loc, I think the guy is just on the level. All these guys are, and that's what's sad to see is like the people that aren't around, the people that aren't fucking with them. It's crazy to see because it's like who's on the level and who's not, who's right, who's wrong. Does it really matter? We just want the party. We just want the party back. We need everyone back to make it a full on party. um, yeah. So let's check it out, guys. Here's the trailer for my new short film. It is not out quite yet, but it will be soon. It's coming out this year. I'll tell you that if I have to kill somebody. So here we go. I've been working my ass off for it. That's why my channel's been a little slow. But here's a teaser trailer for my short film entitled Dog Trash, A Tale of Love.
Come on. Pick up the phone and call me. Right now. We'll talk about whatever you want. Call toll free 1-800-949-MONA. That's 1-800-949. Adults only.
There you go. So what do you guys think? Now, now be honest. No, I'm just kidding. It's obviously a weird project. It's a weird little film I'm making here. Um, I just very much wanted to do something. I am a filmmaker by trade. Um, aside from editing, I edited, obviously Corey Feldman's last documentary. I did my own documentaries. I have little guest spots here in movies and a few other little things. I wanted to make a movie. Well, I had this idea in my head forever, and I wanted to prove to myself I could do it with a zero budget. So that's like the goal here. It's been rough. It's been hard, but we're still trying, man. We're still trying. So let's see here. That's pretty much all I had for you guys tonight. I wanted to pop in and just say hello. I was very I'm thinking about doing like a full-on retrospective video on like the early days of Brad X and whatnot, but I just can't seem to find like solid info. There's this great page called Daddy X History on Instagram. I think I'm probably gonna pull a lot from there. But it'd be cool to build some sort of narrative and watch some of these weird old shows and whatnot. Um, and I also want to do a watch along with you guys as well. Have you guys ever heard of the film Step Monster? It has Corey Feldman and Tim Matheson. Great film. I'm getting I'm getting a copy on VHS, so I'm going to rewatch it. And while I'm doing that, I figure we can do a watch along. It'd be fun to watch a movie with you guys. It's been a while since I've done that. Been a long while. And I did go finally find a decent thrift haul recently. Finally got myself a copy of Judgment Night. Look at that. It's a nice, pristine little copy there too. So that's cool to see. I finally got one of these. I've been wanting one of these forever. And to finally find one. Look at that. It's slick. It is gorgeous. I need to get the soundtrack. I almost got it on vinyl one time and I didn't. I got dipped out. But I'll find it eventually. Really cool film here. I did a whole kind of review. I did like an ultimate review on Judgment Night. So if you want to check that out, that's available on the channel right now. Another very cool film I found is I remember watching this when I was a kid. You ever seen this one? I always said diabolic, but it is diabolique. Very cool kind of it's a remake of an old film. This one is I remember being a kid and thinking like, "Oh my God, these twists are coming out of every nook and cranny of this damn movie." But it's very cool. It's a sexy thriller. I was just hyped to see that. I was like, "Oh man, I've always wanted again, a pristine copy of that." Cool little just random 90s kind of sexy thriller, you know what I mean? I highly recommend this one though, if I'm being honest. And now I have to find part one because I got part two. So if any of you guys have a random copy of Hot Shots Part One and you want to send it my way, hit me up on Instagram. Again, like this is a cool tape. I don't know how I found these in such good shape. Proof of purchases are still intact. Although like a lot of them were like ex Blockbuster rentals and whatnot. And then here we go. The tape I was most excited to find, Blood for Blood, Lorenzo Lamas and Mako. This is a cool flick. I saw it when I was a kid. It's been a long time. I absolutely loved all of these movies. And there's some talent behind these. They used to put money behind these. There's like some big name what's it called? People doing the music. It's crazy, man. And so to the fact that these things existed and are still out here in this condition, I love it. It doesn't happen to me often, but I find stuff. I'm thinking of doing a a whole video on collecting tapes nowadays. My homegirl over on My Killer Podcast did one recently, so I think I'm gonna follow her up on that. Yeah, see what's up with that. See what's up with that vinyl, dude. I would love to know and get my hands on a copy that's not too expensive. And yeah, man, I'll let you know about that Step Monster Hangout. Maybe we can do that on maybe we'll do it during the week next week. because we're recording the new podcast this Sunday after I get out of the movies. So yeah, I got a lot coming, guys. I'm sorry it's been so slow, but I've been working on this short film that's been taking a lot of my time. But yeah, I will be back. You guys stay tuned. We do have some stuff dropping on the channel the next few days. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I think the live streams are finally working audio wise, and I'm not dropping out and everything. So now I can plan some stuff with you fellas, and we'll get these popping off a little more. I'm going to start doing them on the weekends again because that seemed to work. Anyways, guys, love you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys.